I'm super excited to be surrounded by such an extraordinary selection of panettone from Italy's finest makers. We have Sous Chef own brand panettone, which has now been the Times Panettone of the Year for 2 years in a row, and deservedly so. This is one with Amarena cherries and just the real classic with massive juicy pieces of fruit, big citrus peel, really juicy raisins, and that's my absolute pick. We've tasted all the panettone, many panettone, hundreds of panettone, and have worked closely with producers to produce us those two special ones. Some of the other makers we have here, Raisins have gorgeous new tins for 2025. Every single year they make a limited edition, and this is actually one of my favourite for a really long time. These are birds. Look at the beautiful botanical illustrations. Those are something you can keep afterwards, use for keeping cakes in, biscuits, anything like that. I think that's probably my favourite panettone tin. Flamini have been quite innovative. Last year was the first year for this panettone, which sold out extremely quickly in this incredible oversized butter look-alike container. And it's with demi-sel, so the kind of slightly sweet salted butter from Normandy. And it's like a really giant brioche. It's not that sweet, and it doesn't have any of the candied fruit, and it really is quite spectacular. When we all tasted them with press last year, this is one of the favourites, being quite alternative as well. Raisins make gorgeous panettone. I've said their tins, and of course their botanical illustrations again on the marron glacé, which is very famous in Italy and also France at this time of year. And then we have some of the mini panettone, and panettone, if you don't necessarily want to buy someone at that price point, but you think they might want to enjoy tasting something, then some of these little tins and these little bags are gorgeous, gorgeous gifts, and they're kind of from around £10 upwards. And then we have more Flamini products, and these guys do tremendous wrapping. So there's something which is with limoncello cream, and that looks absolutely beautiful. Then the more traditional style, these ones with chocolate and fruit, and then has a crusted sugar top. You can see it's got the fruits on the top. Much closer to Christmas, we're going to be bringing on some more panettone that are the types of panettone that you might buy in Italy from your local bakery. Of course, these are all fabulous panettone made by artisans that are available during Christmas in retail stores for Italians. But then there are some bakeries that are producing with a really, really, really short shelf life on their panettone that have no other preservatives. And so you have to buy them very close to Christmas and can only keep them for a very short period of time. And so this is going to be one of them. Penna, and there will be another brand as well that you'll see arrive. And then finally, the spritz panettone, which is completely mad. I mean, no one's ever said what I really want in my cake is an Aperol spritz. However, for Aperol spritz fans, or even those who aren't, this is a really great combination because actually that sweetness does combine really beautifully with the bitterness and the chocolate on top. I would recommend it. I think it tastes delicious. These are just the most fabulous gifts. If you know someone's going to be eating it within a few days, then this is quite a lovely choice. But if you're looking for presents that you want to be able to stock up in advance, you want people to enjoy throughout the Christmas period, then I'd certainly choose maybe one of the Sous Chef panettone. Or if you're looking for a different particular flavour, then pick the one with the packaging or also the flavour that you think your friends or family already enjoy.